What's up, guys? This is Tyssassin, and welcome back to another episode. It's episode 26, and last time we went on a world tour, and it was quite a special episode. If you didn't see it, you should go watch it. It's a little bit long, but I had a lot of fun. Everybody seemed to like it, and yeah, it worked out pretty well. And today we've got some good plans, some stuff I've been meaning to do for quite a while, actually. We are going to be working. Let me see. No, over there. Right here in this general direction. But before we do that, I got a little bit of something I want to do really quickly, and I wanted to wait until I started recording another episode to do it. So yeah, there are some new textures out, some Mojang specific textures, and I've got them downloaded right here. You can go to minecraft.net. There's an article about it. By the way, in case you want to know what resource packs, I get this question every once in a while. Faithful and vanilla tweaks, that's what I use. But we're gonna pop on this. It's got this really long name, and at the end it says like Minecraft 1.13 textures. And let's load those up. I'm not gonna do a crazy, wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like a crazy involved review or anything, but I just kind of wanted to talk about them really quickly in case you didn't know about them, and take a minute to kind of see the world in them, because, you know, why not? Yeah. So far so good, I think. I do miss connected textures, which I'm sure that'll be a thing eventually with this particular resource pack, but new leaves are definitely a thing. I don't hate them. I don't love them, don't hate them though. Grass blocks are different. I don't mind it. Ooh, now this. Oh, I didn't even look at my golden carrots. What is going on? This boat? Look at this. That's beautiful. I don't want that, but let me have that. Yeah, okay, so it changes colors. Is that beetroot? That's cool. Ooh, I guess I've never had a beetroot before. Yeah, this is good. Wood is different. It looks like it's actually a good bit different. So anyways, this is looking cool. I did want to kind of go and see the base in that really quickly. Yeah, I don't know about these redstone lamps. They look sort of flat. I feel like they had more depth before. Ooh. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I like it. It's like a little bit, it's got a little hint of red in it now, which is okay with me. It kind of matches the red we have going on here. The wood is definitely a bit different. That much is for sure. So, I know sand, I heard that sand appears to be a little bit brighter, which, yeah, it kind of looks like a thing. But yeah, I think these textures are pretty good so far. Let's go see the adventuring room really quickly, and then we'll switch back. Yeah, there's a lot of hatred for the cobblestone texture. It doesn't bother me. That appears to be good. And yeah, I just heard a skeleton, which is a little bit frightening because there shouldn't be any mobs around here. But yeah, this looks good. I like it. I'm going to play with it for a little while, and then maybe we'll switch it back off. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to go over here. We're going to throw that down there, and we're going to hopefully not pick it up in like 3 minutes. So what we need to do is right here, we're just going to hang out. And yeah, we need some storage. We need some storage really badly. In fact, we need a lot of storage because we need bulk storage. There is most definitely some mobs somewhere in this wall, which means that my mob farm is not getting the efficiency that it needs, which is a little bit frightening. So I'd like to kind of open this area up and get a bit of bulk storage going over here. So what we're going to be doing though is we're going to put in a bulk storage system, and then of course I'd like to, well, not of course, but one of the other things I'd like to do is actually have it set up so that down here we can actually enter the second level of the base. So I mentioned a couple episodes, you might have caught it, that one of these two beds is going to go away. I think it's going to be this one, actually. And what we're going to do is actually set up a staircase here, and that way we have a way to get, I know it's actually there for light, believe it or not. We're going to have a way to then get up to the second level. So yeah, I've got a little bit of digging to do and a little bit of decisions to make. So let me work on that, and I'll bring you back shortly. and down, and oh, almost done. Okay, we've got some progress here. Yeah. So I'm thinking we kind of have two options, right? We can kind of just make this go over, or I could like make it go in and then over properly. I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to take this down right here, shave it back a block. Anyways, I'm working on this area. I've played with it quite a bit, but this is the staircase. I've just got temporary blocks in here just to kind of see how it how it feels, and yeah, I like it. There's still a zombie somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure where. Like, I haven't run into him or anything, and like I know I've definitely lit up. Pretty sure I've lit up everything. Anyways, I've been wondering a little bit about that, and I wonder if I've been down here. What do you think? It's questionable considering the lava. Hey, look who we have. Hi, friend. How are you? Are you here by yourself? All down here, all by yourself? And we've resolved that problem, and let's see if we can get out. Nailed it. So, yep, mob farm's back to a bajillion% efficiency, and we're back to the project. So, I meant to mention something in the prior clip, and that was that you could get a review of this texture pack by some great YouTubers out there. They've spent an hour or more reviewing every single freaking block. I've watched it, and they're good. There's a big difference though between that and actually putting the pack, downloading the pack and loading up your world and seeing what things that you've built look like. So, and of course what your the land around your base and stuff like that looks like as well. So I'm struggling with the leaves. It's just like a lot of like, I don't know, seems like it's repeating patterns a little bit too much. But the base does look good. So basically what we're going to do, I haven't mentioned it yet, but we are going to take this area right here and we're going to make our storage system inside of it. That's actually the plan. So there's going to be a transition from the lower level to the upper level, and then from there you'll be able to drop in your goodies. So that way if we come in, say through the end, or yeah, I guess the end, we could, spawn at our base and start dropping things into a storage system. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this area here dug out quite a bit, so that way we can fit in a ton of chests, and that way we've got plenty of room for all the crazy amounts of items that I'm going to need to store in here. Progress is coming along well, but I wanted to bring you really quickly into the Nether. I forgot how loud those Nether portal sounds are. I have those turned down with vanilla tweaks. If you missed last episode, I've been working on a bit of a map for the base. So this is the center of the base. That's the end portal, that little light blue guy there. That's the mob farm. Netherwort farm is right there. Nope. That's the sugarcane farm right there. Yeah, and then there's a before image over here. Just when we had the mob farm, this is just the very beginning. I actually put this together and didn't say anything about it until we kind of had some, something on the map. So yeah, kind of cool. Again, if you missed the last episode, a lot of cool stuff in there. But for right now, I need some spruce wood because I am basically completely out. So I'm running over to our taiga biome. Taiga. How do you say that? I'm going to run over there real quick and grab some spruce wood. Also, the Nether looks really strange. Can we just talk about this for a second? Like, yeah, I don't know. Is there any soul sand around here? Yeah, let's take a look at this. Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. I don't know, it kind of looks terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this looks way better than it did before. What? Yeah, that's like way toned down mossy cobblestone. It's got the same green. I forgot this is the same green that's on the mossy stone bricks, and it looks so much better. It used to be like a bright green. You could actually use that for texture variation in builds now with other mossy stiff. Yes, this is very good. Back to cutting trees down. Oh, what's up, Big? How you doing? Hey. Two. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, that's weird. I'm really enjoying how this place is coming together. I think we have plenty of room for chests, and I even sunk it down a little bit so we could put a chest, you know. Do I have any chests with me? No. Put a chest right down here and, you know, access it through the stair, right? So yeah, I think this is kind of what we're going to do. We're going to carry the design of this level, which is kind of grass and dark oak, and there's some spruce and all of that, red nether brick. We're going to bring that into here. So I think that's going to look pretty good with the chests and everything. Unfortunately, we need lighting, and I didn't want to bring these redstone lamps in because they'll kind of like block the chests and all that. So thought I would sink it in the floor, and it looks okay. I'm not crazy about it, but maybe we'll do something to hide that a little bit better. I don't know. In the meantime, though, it's time for me to get going with the storage building. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have an input chest, and that input chest is actually going to probably be over here somewhere. Maybe like here, or maybe over here where you can get into it. And basically that input chest is going to go into a dropper elevator, and then into some hoppers. Get sorted into the different chests, come around here, do the same thing over there, etc. So that's kind of the idea. And yeah, there's a good bit of chests that are going to be needed. So I'm going to start working on placing these chests down and the hoppers and everything. And then I'll bring you back when we work on this dropper elevator. Well, some progress has been made. I've been working on the stairs a little bit. And they're okay. I was kind of thinking that we would maybe pull in this this design, or at least some of this design in here, which actually means I should switch to... it's raining outside. Should switch to oak here. But anyways, I did the stairs, and I've been working on this room a little bit. A lot bit. There's been a lot. It wasn't nighttime, so I couldn't sleep. But I've been working on this room quite a bit. Oh, thunderstorms. So we've got layout of kind of what I'm thinking that I'll store in here. So you've got four columns for stone, 3 for cobble, 2 for netherrack, 2 for sand, 2 for gravel, 2 for grass. Actually, end up with a lot of that. I've got quite a bit. 3 chests of dirt, 3 chests for granite, andesite, diorite, and then 3 chests for miscellaneous. And these are actually not connected to anything. I've done some of it, but I've actually removed the stuff that would lock these hoppers, so that way, you know, items can kind of flow into them. And just a little trick for you, if you're ever doing that, just throw in what you need to hook it up, so that way you can just run over here and you hook up a new item. I'm trying to leave a little bit of room for potentially new blocks that I might need in bulk. Gonna have to turn game sounds down a little bit. So that way if something comes in, I can, you know, throw that in. For right now, we'll just leave them as miscellaneous in case I throw something in here that I shouldn't. So I'm thinking as well, like maybe we'll put our chests over here, and yeah, look over here as well. So I'm thinking that we're going to, the hopper chain goes this direction, right? So I think what we'll do is we'll put a chest here, we'll put a chest there, and then we'll run hoppers underneath it, and they'll actually run underneath this chest as well. And what that'll do is just give us a little bit more room to throw stuff in, and also allow us to put items over there if we feel like it. And then what's going to happen is they're going to run over here and then into a dropper elevator. So that's kind of the next step. I need to go ahead and sleep when it's nighttime, so this thunderstorm stops. I need to come up here and set up all of my item filters, which I'm going to do as well. So there's a couple of things I want to do real quick, and then I think we'll start working on that dropper elevator. All right, so all the item filters are in now, and yeah, we can see that items have flown down, and yeah, I closed up our areas over here. So this is kind of what one side of this will look. You can of course see this purple for the purple level in between the chests there as well. So, and right here, there's like a lot of it, like right there. So dropper elevator, I'm pretty excited about this. I've got a dropper elevator that I found from Methods, who I think is part of the Psycraft server, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's not my pickaxe. I've got everything I need here. And I'm going to take that back. And yeah, we're going to build it right over here. This is kind of a nice lag efficient dropper elevator, and it goes at Hopperspeed, which is something that I wanted. So we're over here on this side of the chest array here. And so long as my calculations are right, we have enough room for this. It's pretty big, but let's try to build some of this on camera, right? Why not? Because, you know, I don't like myself, and I thought I would just ruin my day by attempting to do some of this on camera. I'm not sure if that's facing the right direction. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Faces down, shoots the signal down. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we need, we're going to use purple. Purple? Yeah, that's right. So we're using rails, and that's kind of important here. There's going to be a comparator on top of that, but observer facing down. When there's items in this hopper, it will, of course, power the comparator, and that will send a signal here into a sticky piston, which I have forgotten. So the cool thing with powered rails is, unlike redstone dust, they're not super duper laggy, which is great. We just need one of these. So let's put that back in there, and yes, I'm very prepared. So we're going to need this and this, and we're going to stick this right here. And basically, the actual observer, when it changes state, or the comparator changes state, it's going to observe that and send a quick pulse into this, and it will shoot this block out to this position right here. Scratch that, I did it all wrong. So let's try this again. So in this position here, we need another observer, which I didn't think about. And then we need our sticky piston and redstone block. I definitely didn't build this whole thing and then realize as I put the hopper chain in. Nope, not a thing that I did. Okay, so redstone repeater. So again, this comparator, which I've placed now, it's going to sense when there's items in here, and anyways, since there's items in there, send a pulse down, shoot this piston out, and power this repeater. So of course, when this piston receives a short pulse, it will shoot the block out, and it will stay here until the state of that comparator turns off, and then it will pull the block back, right? Right. So now it's going to get a little bit dark in here. So let's do one of those for now. And this is kind of where it gets a little tricky with this particular build. So what we need to do is place some observers in a crazy fashion. So this one's fairly easy to place. We need to place it facing down against the wall like that. Okay, so that way the little red dot is at the top, and we're going to place one right here as well. But the hard part is we need a one facing the other direction here. So what we need to do is get our pick out so we don't look silly, and do one of these from down here, because it's kind of based on where you're placing it, right? And then from there, we are going to toss an ender pearl up here, hope for the best, and we'll place one right there as well. And then like that, and like that. So we got a rail here, and then this is where our observer tower is going to go. So let's grab, let's get some light down here, just on the off chance something bad happens. And yeah, we can kind of pillar up right here. And is that going to affect anything? No, it's not. Punch the ceiling, and we'll put this all the way up, right? One more. There we go. And then from here, we've got a few things to do kind of all at once. So we're going to place these observers here. And this is kind of like, here's how you do it in survival, right? You're going to put blocks here and then dropper here, right? And I would actually maybe drop one. I'd probably do it in that order. So that way you can get all the way up here without any problems. And a couple more. Couple of those, and of course I can't jump anymore, so we'll just place a block over here, and hopefully we'll, oh, can I jump some more? Oh, I can jump some more. Let's get that out. That's, ooh, bad news bears, guys. Let's get back up here. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, so now is where it gets a little tough, right? So we need to place a dropper, a couple more droppers here, and then place a hopper and a dropper on top of it, and we are done. And of course, the only thing I need to do now is figure out how to get out of here. So let's go test this thing, if we can kind of hash out what direction we're going. Welcome to the back of things. Oh, it's already working. Hopefully that piston pulled its thing back as well. Can we go back there and see? Is anything flashing? Okay, we're cool. So yeah, we've got should have a working system. So let's go grab some stone real quick, and we will test this bad boy out. So I should have a ton of stone in. It's actually in this. So let's grab a couple stacks of stone. We need to make sure that we don't have anything named filler in here, which is good. Yeah, that's what I used for the item filters. So we don't want to break all the item filters on our first run. Stone, stone, stone. Let's put some andesite and diorite and granite in here. And the only thing I don't like about this is that problem right there. I wonder if I put that repeater on 2 ticks or not. Oh, mistake. So we need a repeater right here on 2 ticks. Well, guys, I've done a test here, and you might have caught some of that depending on how I edit what we're doing. It seems like hopper timings aren't working out the way that they should. So yeah, that's a problem. So the items are going in and they're kind of getting, you know, backed up here, which is kind of my intent with putting this chest here and this chest here. And so this hopper, or maybe the hopper underneath there, one of the two is getting, you know, backed up by the items from both chests and the fact that there's 2 hoppers here instead of 1. So there's more items going into this than can go through it. Right? So it will back up there. And it seems like for some reason that's causing some trouble. So I'm going to do a quick assessment of our build and make sure that I haven't missed any key components, or maybe there's like a timing that's bad somewhere. I'm not 100% right now. So there's this 2-tick repeater and, oh, okay. I wonder if that was it. That's actually supposed to be on 1 tick from my memory. You know, like usual, I think I've mentioned this before, I like to show you the mistakes. So that way, if you're building something in your world, you know, you're bound to make mistakes, especially if you decide to build it while recording a YouTube video, because yeah, yep, your brain goes to mush while you're on camera. You may notice, you know, how often I don't say things correctly. So this piston, yeah, see, you can hear the problem already. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, so there's been a number of things that have happened here. I've tested it and retested it and, you know, double checked the timings and stuff. I actually missed the rail that goes not under that block, but under one of these blocks over here. This guy missed that rail, but here's the real thing that I did not think of. Thanks. There's a comparator here, and in my testing world, when I built this, just so that I would know, you can see I've caused some problems here. I wanted to, you know, see like, is it maybe a chunk grid or, you know, something like that, or a chunk border? It's none of that. There's actually no hoppers crossing chunks, which is always good, and all of that. This is directional, by the way, so this is facing west-east, which this build particularly is for west-east. There is a north-south version of it in the video. I'll link it in the description for you. But yeah, the whole problem here was this comparator was powering this hopper. That's what that's called. And yeah, so it was powering that because there's a block here, and yeah, I'm an idiot. Let's do a proper test, shall we? Let's do one of those, and actually, let's even put this over here. You can already hear that the piston is behaving itself, and those items should be flowing in nicely. Oh, thank goodness. So yeah, that's I think that is a proper dropper elevator. But man, this thing took a whole ton of my time. Yeah, not super excited about this thing. It made me quite angry. Let's just fill this in with purple concrete, so that way there's no chance of seeing it and all that. Let's do one of these and one of those, and yeah, there we go. I'll find some spruce wood. There we go. I'd like to kind of see if we cover all this, we'll be good. In fact, yeah, we'll be fine if I just do one of these. There we go. Perfect. So we have a working system, which is amazing. That freaking dropper elevator. I've built that thing a couple of times in creative just to make sure that it would work. But yeah, didn't think of the fact that in creative mode in my redstone testing world, there's no blocks that I had to dig out. It's just a big open space. So yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Please don't tear me apart in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But guys, I think that's about all the time I have for today. This thing has taken quite a long time, and there's quite a bit more to do. You know, I'd like to finish designing this stairway here, and you know, fit it into our adventuring room, and you know, maybe think about what we can do here. There's nothing on either side here or that direction that we would run into, so you could even, you know, build some stuff out in this direction as well. And this room needs a roof, not like this roof. It looks terrible. So there's a lot more to do on this one, but unfortunately that's gonna have to wait for another day, because I'm all out of time to get this episode out and edited and rendered and, you know, Adobe this and that and all that stuff. So for now, guys, I think I'll say goodbye. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Lots of new subscribers lately. What the heck? What did I do? Tell me what I did in the comments. This is more important than you trashing me in the comments. Don't trash me too much. Tell me, why did you subscribe? Love to hear it. But in the meantime, my friends, this has been Tyssassin, and I will see you in the next episode.
Meanwhile, across town, in this less than fashionable cubbyhole of the San Francisco Examiner, these editors are programming today's copy of the paper into that same Ohio computer.